Ready? Hello and welcome back to the Sentient Sock Puppets. It's been so long.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time, which I'm not even going to bother talking about. I'll talk about that in my next video, which will be starting in the new year. I'm going to try and get back on my set schedule. But so much has changed. So much has changed. I grew a beard. We're wearing sweaters.
It's winter. Today's my birthday.
Today's his birthday. I was actually about to say that, you jerk.
Oh,
Happy birthday,
Thank
big
you.
old jerk.
thank you. He got me a wristwatch.
This is a very nice watch.
It is very nice.
Anyway, we're here because I could not miss this opportunity, no matter how no videos I am. Apparently I can't talk anymore, but I could not miss this opportunity to do the what we got in 2016 and our game award thing that we did back in 2015, because that was just honestly one of the most fun videos that we'd ever made. So let's start off with what we got, and you
I
even less of a gamer than you were last year.
I hang back from video gaming even more this year. I got a lot more into music again, and it's like it's taken all my money and all my time.
Yeah. See, I've fallen back into retro gaming a lot this year.
I've noticed.
Yeah, so like this whole year, I mean, this year was a great year for me. First off, I got an Xbox One, so I've been loving that. Played Halo 5, hated it, but then I played Sunset Overdrive.
Sunset Overdrive is really good.
Sunset Overdrive was fantastic.
Was that this year?
No, that was like 2012 or 13 or something.
Shows what I know.
I'm pretty sure it was a launch title.
Oh gee.
Other than that, new consoles, I just got my limited edition 3DS. No big deal. But like I said, I got really back into retro, so I recently got a Sega CD, I got a WonderSwan Color, I got a TurboGrafx 16, which I was blown away to get
Yeah, I remember getting that. Did I go with you? When did you get that?
at Comic-Con.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, you weren't there. And you went there for my Sega CD?
Ooh, I bought Mother 1, 2, and 3 at what was that?
Too Many Games.
Yeah, Too Many Games. Too Many Games.
Did you enjoy those?
I haven't even played them.
Well, you have been enjoying, you got The Wolf Among Us, right?
The Wolf Among Us, I bought it for the Vita, and so he has it on PS3, and I watched him play it, and it runs even less. The game just doesn't work great
No, it
on
doesn't run
anything
well.
it's played on.
But it's still a fantastic game that made you question a lot.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
I wanted to rip his arm off so bad.
Oh yeah. Spoiler.
But speaking of games that didn't come out this year, I wanted to give one quick shout out to Dying Light, which is, we didn't have it in our list last year because we made the video, and then like a week later on Christmas I got it.
Oh okay.
And we played the heck out of this game.
Yeah, I remember I really loved this game.
It was honestly,
It fed into all the tropes that I've been hating about a lot of modern video games, but it did it in a way that was kind of almost satirical.
no.
Like in a strange
No.
way, like not meaning to be satirical.
It let itself be a video game.
Yeah.
Which was really great. But anyway, let's get on to the games that we got this year. And like I said, I've been really into retro collecting, so I didn't get as many as I did this year. I'm pretty sure I got like 15 new 3DS games last year. But let's start off with the 3DS games, actually. So of course, you guys know I'm a huge Pokemon fan, so I had to get Pokemon Sun and Moon. I've played a good chunk of Sun, haven't started Moon yet.
I've been meaning to get them. Which one have you played at all?
I played about half of Sun. I haven't played Moon yet.
Okay.
So far they're pretty good. The new Pokemon are actually really good. I really love their designs.
Is it as bad as like X and Y, where like you still just saw a lot of the same like Generation 1 and 2 Pokemon?
You do see a good amount, but one thing I really like are the Alola forms. So like I'm playing through with a Grimer again, and he's Poison Dark now. So it's like he learns moves like Poison Fang
Really?
and like Pursuit. He might have learned Pursuit in the original, but
I don't remember.
it's just really interesting. And like there's all the Alolan forms. No new Mega Evolutions, was kind of bummed me out. But it's enough to change it up. But the new Pokemon, I really love their designs.
I haven't seen any of them.
And fun fact, we actually have a cat named Litten.
Yeah, we
got
him the day that
we got him the day that
game
they
was
announced. No, the day they announced Litten.
Yeah.
We got the cat, so I was like, we should name them Litten, and I'm pretty sure.
And he's a black cat too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Mom and Dad are still convinced that we named him that just because Litten the Kitten.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they know it's about Pokemon. Next up, Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Oh.
No idea why I bought it. I just wanted to. I played like 2 missions. Also, Hyrule Warrior Legends, which runs terribly on my original 3DS. Really? It's actually a port of the Wii U game, but it adds a lot of DLC. Like, there's Link's Awakening DLC where you can play as Marin.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting.
I
I remember enjoying Hyrule Warriors a lot.
You can also play as like Tingle and Skull Kid.
Oh boy,
and Ravio.
Always wanted to do that.
But they also added Linkle, who I actually
Oh,
really like as a character. But like I said, it runs really poopy on normal 3DSs, so I just recently got this, so I will be playing it. So that's actually all the 3DS games that I got. It's so weird.
The entire year?
The entire year, that's all the new 3DS games I got. I mean, I got probably 30 3DS games, but I've been
They're
hunting...
like used.
Yeah, I've been hunting down
not
like...
even used, just like...
Not even used, just not from this year.
Yeah.
I've been hunting down like the older games, like the launch titles and everything. I'm pretty sure I have all but like 2 launch titles.
Okay.
Next up, let's go to PS4. I got a lot of games this year that I would never normally play, but people just suggested to me. So let's first start out with... Let's start out with Gravity Rush Remastered.
Does that count?
It doesn't,
It doesn't count.
but it does.
I don't think it counts.
It should count.
I don't agree with that.
It's great. The only thing I'm kind of interested to see in is you really can't find this in stores, so you can only really order it on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm interested to see if it's going to be like collectible later on.
Maybe.
But I mean, it looks better than ever. Did you ever play the original?
I did.
It like seriously, you should play this just to like see the difference.
I couldn't get because I played on the Vita on the original.
You got to do it with
It
the
was
motion controls.
so weird. I get vertigo really easy playing video games.
I can definitely see that in Gravity Rush.
Yeah.
But if you ever get a chance, you should play it.
I just got too confused for that.
Doom, another one.
Dude.
I was just like in the store and I saw it and I'm like, I think my friend wanted me to play this, so I bought it and it's like, I just fell in love with it. I've never wanted to platinum a game until this.
Josh really isn't that into shooters as he is into like other genres games, or at least first person shooters. But like I've never seen him like fall this hardcore in love with any game like that.
Yeah, it was amazing. Like, it had the perfect amount of story, like just enough to keep you going, and if you wanted more, you could find it.
Mm-hmm.
And the gameplay was just spot on.
I don't think I beat it, but I got pretty close.
I just love strafe shooters like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like Halo. Well, Halo's not really a strafing shooter, but it has the same mechanic. Zoom in, except for Halo 5, which sucked. But ever since then, I've really wanted a Halo and Doom crossover.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not happening, but can you imagine that? It would be amazing. Demon Covenant.
No.
A Demon Scarab.
No,
They're the big ones?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know.
No Man's Sky. We'll talk about this. I played like 8 hours thinking like, this is so great, this is fun. And then like, this sucked from the beginning. I'm like, I can't sugarcoat this anymore.
It was so cool at first. And like I'm sure if I felt like actually putting in the disc, I would enjoy it. But I would only be able to enjoy it for like 2 hours.
I know, it was so grindy. And like, I think I would have enjoyed it a lot more if they were just honest about it. Because there were so many things missing from the game. Like, I'm not angry about the screenshots that were showed off because, like they said already, like, yes, it's procedurally generated. So that's, like, best case scenario, which I'm not mad about. But it was more, like, the factions, the random space battles. It just didn't happen.
Yeah. I mean, it happened, like, occasionally. Like, I remember once I did have a few fighters, like, fly up on me. But it was, like, a one-time thing. And it never happened again.
Exactly.
And, like, all the space stations and aliens you run into, they're the same situation.
There are three people that you run into. The Vex... No, wait, that's Destiny. There was like 3 different races, and they all were kind of boring.
That's another.
There was, there was the ones that were like the Klingons, the smart ones, and the robots.
Yeah, the robots.
Yeah, so it was all pretty standard stuff. Next up, Overwatch. Oh,
I at least played like 2 hours just today. It's probably my favorite game this year.
I have about 60 hours logged into it. Over almost half of that just logged as McCree.
Oh my gosh.
But I got this.
I'm a Lucio.
I got this because a friend told me that I should get it, so we've been playing together. It's fantastic. It's one of the most one of the most original games I've ever played. It's amazing.
It's like Call of Duty with personality.
It's more like Team Fortress than anything.
It's like a normal shooter with personality.
It's like true. And most recently on PS4, Final Fantasy 15, which I did just beat 2 days ago, and I had the entire end scene ruined for me by my family coming home and making so much noise. So much noise. But this was fantastic. It wasn't as good as I thought it would be.
I didn't play it yet.
I know. You need to play it.
I played like a total of 3 new games this year.
I know. So this listing is going to be kind of interesting. Next up, we're going to go move to Wii U. First up, Pokken Tournament, which I just bought. And it's not my kind of fighter.
I couldn't get into it. I didn't understand it.
I understand it well enough, but I prefer my fighters to be more like a Virtua Fighter or like older Mortal Kombats or
You like the weird
yeah, or not weird, just like standard, like King of Fighters, like older Street Fighter, that kind of stuff. This is more like the Tenkaichi series of the Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. No, I see what you mean now.
And I really didn't like it. I play it when I have friends over, and it's good for that, but it's not too enjoyable.
Yeah, I played it like twice, and I really didn't want to go back.
Braixen's my character. Braixen, I was so happy because Braixen is already my favorite character from Gen 6, so I was really happy.
Character.
Playable thing. Next up, Star Fox Zero, Star Fox Guard. I am a huge Star Fox fan.
I know.
Star Fox 64 is my favorite game of all time. I also recently got this really expensive thing for my birthday. It's the resin. I don't know what it is, but it's heavy. I think it's like stone or something. But I'm a huge Star Fox fan. I played through it entirely. I enjoyed it. It is the best Star Fox game that we've gotten since 64. But the controls really hinder it.
Really?
Like you said before, it's just innovation for innovation's sake. Mm-hmm. It adds nothing to the game. If it was just a normal Star Fox game, I'd be fine. Also, every single boss battle was an all-range mode, and I hated it.
Did I play that one?
You played a little bit of it, but not much.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But yeah, Star Fox, ugh. Okay. On to another disappointment. Recore!
I didn't play this one.
I played a good chunk of this, definitely more than half of it.
I remember watching you play it, and it looked so empty. Like, there was nothing to the game map.
I didn't mind the emptiness because the way that you traversed it was so much fun, but there was just nothing to keep me going in it. Like, the characters were, so one-dimensional. And
it looks interesting. Like the cover makes me want to play it.
It definitely looks interesting, but there's really not much to it. Mm-hmm. Like I said, the only really fun thing about it is it's kind of arcadey. So, the way that you fight is, you dodge hundreds of bullets, this one specific pattern. That was the most fun about it, but, Keiji Inafune has definitely dropped the ball on his first 2 projects, being Mighty Number 9. The Mega Man spiritual sequel that bombed.
Oh, okay.
Anime fan on prom night.
Yeah, I remember that.
But yeah, he's dropped the ball. Yeah, unfortunately. Next up, Destiny, which, didn't come out in 2016, just like Gravity Rush Remastered. But this is the collection that I got. I got it on Black Friday for $35.
This game leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
I enjoy it because it has solid shooting mechanics, and it's in a sci-fi setting, but the story really sucks, and everything about it sucks except for the gameplay.
The gameplay was legitimately amazing.
Another thing that I have to say about it is, the score in it is amazing. The
music was pretty good.
Yeah, awesome. You'll never hear it, but whenever there's, a lull in the action, and you can actually listen to the soundtrack, you're like, what is this?
Another game with great soundtrack was Doom.
Yes.
I wish that I could just turn up the music from that by itself without anything else.
YouTube.
I would listen to that. I would listen to that.
Yeah.
By itself.
Especially what's the one that plays at the very beginning of the game?
Yeah. I know.
We're so lame.
No.
But my favorite soundtrack is the very first time you fight a wizard when you're in the Cosmodrome. and like you hear this electric guitar with chimes with it, and it just sounds really interesting.
That's like a Yes thing, like Yes with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. And last, Gears of War 4. This was sealed until 2 days ago. I haven't played a single second of it, so it's not going to make any of my awards. I'm sorry. I really want to play this. But, you know, I'm a huge fan of 1, 2, and 3. So, that was it. That was all the games I got.
What would you say is your favorite?
We'll talk about that in the next video.
Rip.
Stay tuned. I said that. I really just said that.